Hi, everybody. Welcome to Morning Coffee. I wanted to talk today a little bit about our first reading, which is the reading from Genesis that outlines the creation story. You know, there are many people across the world who believe that this story is to be taken absolutely literally. I have a friend who is a Christian fellow who I love him very much, but he is what is called a young earther. You know, one of those who thinks that the Bible teaches us that the earth is only 6,000 years old. Um, it's difficult to shake people of this sense of literalism when it comes to the creation of the world. But if we went back in time to the time when the scriptures were written, some 3,000 years ago, my suspicion is that if any of us were to speak to those people of that time and indicated that they were writing something that was literal instead of something that had a spiritual basis, they would laugh in our face. Because the people of ancient times understood the power of symbolism. They understood the power of allegory. And they didn't really have a scientific understanding of how the world came into being. What they did know, and this is the thing that we should keep in mind, what they did know was that it was God who brought forth the creation of the world. It is God who brought forth all life on this world. It is God who brought forth human beings and gave them special dignity in his kingdom. And it is God who ultimately came to save us from the original sin, that sin that really is our ability and willingness to say no to God. God sent his Son for us so that we could live even though the penalty for sin is death. And through his death and his resurrection, we do live. And so, look, if it makes you feel comfortable to believe that the Genesis story is literal, that the world was actually created in 6 days with a day of rest, that's great, that's fine. But also understand that our church teaches us that the mystery of how God created the universe and us is something that is outside of our real human way of understanding. And so, whether you believe it's literal or whether you believe it is symbolic, just be certain that in whatever way the world came to be, and we came to be because of our loving Father. And may the praise be to Jesus Christ, who is Lord.